Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcore Guides, bringing you my guide for Vanquish on God Hard difficulty. Today we're doing Act 5, Mission 1, Denouement. This particular mission is going to be one of 3, and this is going to be the last act, and it truly will be a climax to... how do I describe it? This is definitely going to be a nice breather, you know, like a nice calm before the storm, so to speak. Because, like, after this particular mission, we're going to have to do with 2 of the hardest boss fights in the entire game. And not only that, but we have to deal with this boss fight and a couple more. And we have to deal with multiple boss fights in this chapter. So, first things first, come to this room to the left, open up the door. Make sure you try to get here as fast as you possibly can. And shotgun these enemies or kill them, and whatever gun you've got. Just make sure that these guys die at least relatively fast, because we want to take the time to destroy the buzzard with the turret, or at least do as much damage as possible before he decides to jump down. There is an achievement for, like, killing him while he's up there. You could always just do that on auto casual or whatever. If you start taking too much damage, just dodge away. We don't need to make this the absolute utmost priority. Like, your safety in this fight is more important than just getting the actual kill, or getting him killed up there. It doesn't really matter as long as you actually get him down. And there's a weird thing with the checkpoint system here. So you saw that I got a checkpoint, right? And I'm still fighting the boss. And I do end up killing the boss, but even if I did die, I go back to, which I do die, I go back to that checkpoint, and the weird thing is, the boss isn't there anymore. He doesn't, like, respawn or anything. He's just dead. And what happens now is, you know, the Romanovs still spawn. And unfortunately, they have to be the damn drill does. So, of course, they're going to come over here, and they're going to plow you with that. If you can get lucky enough to, be able to use a turret on them, go right for it. One thing you could do is you could always just EMP in that direction. If you know the proper timing of when they spawn in, you could always just EMP them, and then use the turret to take them down. However, I got very unlucky, and I had to deal with one of them. I think there's 2, at least 2 that spawn, and I'm pretty sure my teammates must have probably handled the other one. But even just dealing with one, especially in this little room, kind of sucks. But other than that, like, if they get too strong, EMP. And one thing to take care of them right away, you could bully them with an LFE gun, you could take them out with a shotgun. But for the most part, yeah, those are basically about the 2 I can think of. Like, if you have a rocket launcher, then that's great too. That also works wonders. Now the laser gun, I don't trust it enough to really bother with it. I never really play the laser gun. But yeah, that takes care of the first of a few boss fights. I think there's technically 2, because we fight the BIA, and I would consider him kind of like he's a mini boss, and so is the buzzard. But I would consider them still boss fights, but not to the fullest extent. Definitely a mini boss. So after dealing with those, we have to take out these lasers, and before we do that, of course, we have to take out the hounds. They seem to be focused on my team anyway, so it's not a big deal. But don't let them, try to get on the ground, because once they start getting on the ground, I don't know if this is true. I haven't really tested it fully yet. I feel like whenever they get on the ground, all of a sudden they just get more tanky. Like, they just have more health for some reason. I don't know what is up with that. Like, they take forever to kill. Maybe it's because, like, maybe they're weak spots are hiding more. I don't know. Whatever the case, you don't want them getting on the ground. If they do, then just shotgun them. Now we have to, of course, deal with more Romanovs once again. And this time around, it seems to be the rocket ones. So I just keep my distance, and I just plow him from here. And I think he just got lasered to death. I'm not sure. That looked like he might have. So if somehow he does get lasered, you could always just let him get killed that way. Because I'm pretty sure friendly fire is a thing in this game. I don't know if that actually hit or not. Because, like, it doesn't look like it's going in that same spot. Well, regardless, if you have a sniper, that's perfect. You can take out the turret guy. But I unfortunately don't have one. I'm not going to bother with the other turret, right? Because I don't think I'm going to bother with him until I get near him. I believe so. Yes, there's a sniper. Yeah, just perfect. But yeah, take out the Romanov first, and then deal with the turret guys. They're not that big of a deal. Mainly because, like, they just can't hit you from this distance, or they're barely ever gonna even, like, target you anyway. Like, even that guy who's looking directly at me just still can't do anything. And did that little chicane just spin? Or how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. Did that little bastard just spin around? I don't know. It's like Doom Eternal all over again. I had like a Cacodemon spin around on me when I killed him in my Let's Play playthrough of Doom Eternal. I keep wanting to call it a Let's Play, but it was actually just a playthrough more so than an actual Let's Play. So same concept, I know, but I was trying to, you know, mentally tell myself it's not. So yeah, all right. Anyway, now we're gonna make our way into the bomb section, you know, planting of the bombs. Once you do plant both bombs, you do get a checkpoint, and the BIA will spawn, I think, after the second one, or even before that. There is a rocket launcher in this room that you can grab and use it on him. So you can grab it right now, and then get a checkpoint after, you know, like you can die, get a checkpoint, and then restart that checkpoint, and then have that rocket launcher. That way you have at least 6 full rocket launcher shots. If you're having trouble with the BIA, that is. I wanted to test out whether or not exploding this room would actually cause him to die, but unfortunately he was just being kind of a prick, and I couldn't really get that going. So yeah, that's just what happened. I switched out my assault rifle for the rocket launcher because I kind of need to have the shotgun just in case, because I know for a fact that, you know, these rocket launchers are not going to be enough shots, and I might as well just, you know, get him down as low as I possibly can with the shot or with the rocket launcher, and then after that I'm just going to kill him with a shotgun. So I'm going to EMP him and knock him down on the ground, kill him with a shotgun. Because again, I'm relying on checkpoints. I'm not playing this game for points. I'm playing this game to beat it. So that's what I aim to do. And now we're going to head into the next room, because that's where the apparent safe room is. We can't escape this section yet until after we clear out this next area. So there's going to be a guy in a turret that's going to be in here. You know how it is. He's just kind of like nothing, but he tried jumping toward me to get a melee hit. So, but you know, to be fair, that was my fault for taking too long to kill him, and I could have potentially bit the bullet right there too, actually, if I didn't get lucky with that wall, or at least I would have probably gone an ARS, auto ARS. Regardless, I didn't want to be in either. So yeah, all right. Now I'm gonna grab the turret, and I think there's actually a other couple turrets we could use if we need to, in order to, you know, if we run out of ammo for this one, we can just run to another one. But this next part is relatively straightforward. You just, you know, shoot these guys down like you normally do. That kind of thing. Hang on one sec. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my throat. I had like a chip in my throat or something. So, sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, I guess we can't leave this room and... Okay, never mind. So there's not another turret. I was going to say there might be one. But at least these are the flame rounds, so all you have to do is shoot them in the backpack thing that they're carrying. You know, the fuel tanks and stuff, and then you can blow them up and get an insta-kill that way. So instead of actually just attacking them straight on, attack their tanks and just get rid of them faster. You could always just wait to use the turret until these guys spawn. That way you can get them killed a little faster than what I'm doing here. I did expect them to spawn, but I kind of had the thought process that the door would be open after I blew up the, you know, after I blew up the turret things, or the laser guns. But it turns out that that was not the case, and unfortunately for me, yeah, I have to deal with this. But I kind of like this part of the fight, because you end up switching sides on this one. Like, you end up taking out this entire fort, and then you move on and you take control of it, and then you fight back with the same defenses that they used to fight you with. Although we can't completely do it, but still. The only reason I EMP'd these guys anyways, just because they're annoying and they're just a little too fast. I don't think they can get up here and get you, as far as I'm aware. I mean, the doors are locked, so I think we should be relatively safe and comfortable in our little hut. Next up, we're going to have the last boss fight that I actually forgot was even here, to be honest with you. We're going to fight another Crystal Viper once again, and I don't think there are goons in this room, which is nice. So all you need to do is EMP him, or like first you want to dash into the melee and then, you know, get some good damage on him and knock him down, and then after that you want to EMP him, and then you want to shotgun him. And every time that you get a chance to EMP / shotgun kill him, then go for it. If you can shotgun him, go for it. The heavy machine gun works wonders too. If you knock him on the ground and you don't have shotgun ammo for it, then you can always use the heavy machine gun, and that does quite a bit of damage. And of course, just like, you know, with the last time we fought him, and this one teleports. I don't know if the other one would actually do that, but this one does. Watch out for that thing right there. I'm not I know it doesn't do like that much damage, but still, that little hand electric thing that he does. And this one too, this AoE. You just want to keep dodging every time he does that, just to kind of get out of his way. If you have the ARS and the capability of doing it, which at this point in this game, you're gonna have to learn to get good in the next couple of chapters, by the way. So you might want to start utilizing that ARS system to help you out. I took kind of a risk there with the melee, and luckily for me, I was mashing while I was trying to go for cover, and I got a nice good counter on him. That's the one thing about this fight I can also recommend too, is just make sure you're mashing the counter button. That way you can, you know, get it off if you need to. However, if you want to figure out when he's going to do it, if he's actually like darting toward you, the button prompt will come up. Just like keep an eye on him, you should be fine. So anyway, see you guys next time.